Hi and welcome! If you are planning your first trip to the Mexican Caribbean, especially anywhere you can reach easily from the Cancun airport, this video is for you. That includes Cancun, Playa del Carmen, the Riviera Maya, and even a little bit of Tulum. If you have seen headlines lately and felt unsure, you are not alone. It is completely normal to want reassurance before you travel somewhere new. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to give you a calm, realistic, and reassuring overview of safety in this region. How to interpret travel advisories, what risks tourists actually face most often, and the simple habits that make a big difference. My goal is not to talk you into anything. My goal is to help you feel informed and confident so you can decide what is best for you. Before we dive in, one important thing: no destination is risk-free. Travel always comes with variables, even in places that feel familiar. Also, safety is personal. What feels comfortable to one traveler might not feel comfortable to another. That is okay. What I can do is give you a clear framework for how to think about safety, plus practical steps that help you feel more in control of your trip. And I will say this up front because it matters. If your gut says you will be anxious the entire time, it is okay to choose a different destination. Vacations should feel exciting, not stressful. Let's talk about the biggest source of anxiety for first-time travelers: the news. Headlines are designed to grab attention. That can mean dramatic language and very little context. Something might be real, but the way it is presented can make it feel like it is happening everywhere, all the time, to everyone. A better approach is to separate two questions. Question 1, what happened? Question 2, how likely is it to affect me on my trip to Cancun, Playa del Carmen, the Riviera Maya, or Tulum? Most of the stress comes from treating a scary headline like it is a full safety briefing. It is not. So we are going to use a smarter approach. Neutral sources, realistic risk categories, and simple planning. When people ask, is it safe to travel to Mexico? The most accurate answer is not a simple yes or no. A more helpful answer is, let's look at official guidance for the exact region you are visiting and then decide what you feel comfortable with. For US travelers, the main source is travel.state.gov. For Canadian travelers, the main source is travel.cc.ca. Here is the key detail most first-time travelers miss. Mexico is often evaluated by state, not as one single identical risk level everywhere. That matters because Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and the Riviera Maya are all in the state of Quintana Roo. Tulum is also in Quintana Roo. So you are not evaluating all of Mexico. You are evaluating Quintana Roo, plus your specific plans and travel style. This alone can make things feel much clearer and much less overwhelming. If you see language like exercise increased caution, do not panic, that does not mean do not go. It generally means be aware of your surroundings, take practical precautions, and avoid higher risk situations. That is actually a normal travel mindset for any destination. And here is something reassuring. Millions of travelers pass through the Cancun airport every year, and the overwhelming majority have smooth, happy, uneventful trips. The goal is not to travel with fear. The goal is to travel with smart habits. Let's address a big emotional concern. Yes, incidents do sometimes happen, including in tourist areas. When that occurs, it can feel especially upsetting because it clashes with the idea of vacation. A perspective shared by many people who live and work in the region is that serious violent incidents are often connected to criminal activity and are typically targeted rather than random attacks on tourists. That does not mean we ignore it. It means we respond appropriately. The most practical approach is to reduce your exposure to higher risk situations. That includes avoiding drugs completely, being thoughtful about nightlife, and staying in well-populated areas. You are not helpless here. Your choices matter, and small choices make a big difference. This next point is simple and extremely important. Do not buy drugs, do not accept drugs, do not look for drugs. Not on the beach, not at a bar, not from a stranger who seems nice. Not because someone says it is easy. This is one of the most effective ways to reduce risk dramatically in many destinations, and it is especially true here. If you do nothing else from this video, remember this rule. Avoid drugs completely. Now let's talk about airport arrivals, because this is where first-time travelers want the most reassurance. If you want the smoothest and safest start to your trip, book your airport transportation in advance. The simplest options are a transfer arranged through your resort, a reputable transportation company recommended by your travel advisor, a vetted private shuttle. When you have a pre-booked transfer, you know who is picking you up, where you are going, and how you are getting there. That peace of mind is worth it. If you are landing at Cancun Airport and heading to Cancun Hotel Zone, Playa del Carmen, or Riviera Maya Resorts, this is the #1 easy win. Also, keep your valuables close and do not get distracted in the busiest areas. Airports are busy everywhere, and that is when travelers are most likely to misplace items. Some travelers ask about rental cars. You can rent a car in this region, but for first-time visitors, it is not always the most relaxing choice. If you are the type of traveler who loves independence, a rental car can be useful, especially if you plan to explore beyond your resort. But if you are already feeling nervous, the easiest way to reduce stress is to skip the rental car and use transfers, taxis arranged by your resort, or reputable drivers. Driving rules, signage changes, and local driving styles can be different than what you are used to. You do not need that extra mental load if your main goal is to unwind. If your trip is mostly Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and resort time, you can have an amazing experience without driving at all. Let's talk nightlife, because this is another area where simple habits keep you safe. If you go out at night, especially in busier areas like Cancun nightlife zones or parts of Playa del Carmen, stay with your group. Choose well-known venues. Keep your drink in sight at all times. Do not accept open drinks from strangers. Have a plan to get back safely before you go out. Also, be honest about your limits. A lot of travel mishaps worldwide are not about the destination. They are about alcohol and vulnerability. You can absolutely enjoy nightlife here. Just do it with the same smart habits you would use anywhere. Now let's cover the easy prevention category, valuables and money. Most problems tourists run into are preventable with simple routines. Carry only what you need for the day. Use your hotel safe for passports, extra cards and valuables. Avoid flashing expensive jewelry in crowded areas. Use a crossbody bag or secure pockets. Be mindful with your phone in busy places, especially when taking photos. If you need an ATM, use one inside a bank or within a resort when possible. These are not Mexico-specific tips. They are smart travel tips everywhere, and they work. Excursions are one of the best parts of visiting the Cancun Airport region. Cenotes, snorkeling, catamarans, Mayan ruins, food experiences, beach clubs, day trips. The key is choosing reputable operators. If you are booking excursions, the easiest and safest route is book through your resort, your travel advisor, or a well-known tour company. Follow safety instructions, especially for water activities and adventure tours. Be realistic about your swimming ability and comfort level. Do not ignore rules just for a photo. Many of the most common travel injuries are slips, falls, and water-related accidents. So being smart with excursions is a big part of staying safe and having a great trip. If you want extra reassurance, there is a free tool for US travelers called the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, or STEP. It allows you to receive updates and alerts from US embassies and consulates while you are abroad, and it helps officials contact you more easily in an emergency. It is not scary. It is simply another layer of information and support. Canadian travellers can use the Government of Canada travel advice pages as their main official reference. If you are someone who feels calmer when you have a plan, this is a good option. Now let's talk about travel insurance, because this is an important piece of feeling secure. Many travellers think of insurance as cancel for any reason, or trip cancellation. But for international travel, the biggest value is often medical coverage, emergency support, trip interruption, help coordinating care or logistics in a stressful moment. Even if you never use it, knowing you have coverage and assistance can make you feel more relaxed before you even leave. If you are unsure what you need, your travel advisor can help you compare options and decide what fits your trip. Now let's bring everything together in a reassuring way. If you are traveling to Cancun, Playa del Carmen, the Riviera Maya, or a little bit of Tulum, here is what most safe, confident trips have in common. Transportation is planned in advance, especially from the Cancun airport. Travelers avoid drugs completely. Nightlife is enjoyed with common sense and a buddy system. Valuables are kept secure. Excursions are booked with reputable operators. And travelers use official sources for guidance instead of relying only on headlines. If you do those things, you are traveling in a way that greatly reduces risk and increases confidence. And if you still feel anxious after planning wisely, that is a sign to consider a destination that feels more comfortable to you. That is not failure. That is smart self-awareness.